We believe that there is still love in the world. All it needs is to be uncovered, unearthed like a gem. Love is all around, slumbering and idle. So we are on a mission to show the world that love is a power. In every man, woman, and child, like fire, love can spread from one man to the next, one community to another. Here are the stories that love made, transcending borders, languages, differences. Love empowers. Together, let's discover what love can do. Caravan of Love, changing lives, one caravan at a time.
Hi, I'm Kay. We are going on a 2,200 journey coming from Los Angeles all the way to the Appalachian Mountains, all the way in Kentucky for another episode of Caravan of Love. This incredible journey will take approximately 2 days and 2 nights of continuous travel through 6 states from Los Angeles, California, passing through the deserts of Arizona, through Albuquerque, New Mexico, through Amarillo in Texas, through Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, through Little Rock in Arkansas, and down through Memphis and Nashville in Tennessee, and finally to Zoe in Kentucky, as the Caravan of Love brings love and joy to the poor children in the Appalachian Mountains. For the second time this year, CJF USA is conducting another gift-giving and feeding program in the Appalachian Mountains. The first implementation was last April of this year, and after 5 months, we are going back.
So once again, we are partnering with the Appalachian Ministries, and this time we will be signing a memorandum of understanding wherein the Children's Joy Foundation USA and the founding president of Pastor Apollo Kibuloy will be donating a mobile daycare and a library.
Hi everyone, it's me again, Kay. So we just made a stopover right now in a gasoline station, and it's about 7 hours drive from California. We're finally here in Arizona, and the purpose why Pastor Apollo Kibuloy continues to organize these feeding and gift-giving programs with Children's Joy Foundation is because there are millions of children living in poverty. And according to United Nations, they did a study in 2017, and there's roughly about 40 million Americans suffering in poverty, and 20 million of them are living in extreme poverty, which is about roughly average $2 a day. I mean, what can you pretty much buy with $2 a day? We just made another stop at the TP Trading Post here in Lupton, Arizona on Route 66. It's a very historic route, and we're 5 hours away from where we were last. And I'm really excited because we're getting closer to the Appalachian Mountains. Okay, so here's just some few fun facts about Appalachian Mountains. Did you know that the Appalachian Mountain encompasses 14 states? The Appalachian Mountains, its name is derived from the Appalachians. It's an Indian tribe inhabiting that region. Did you know that the Appalachian Mountains are the oldest mountain chain in North America? It was formed roughly about 480 million years ago, and that's a really, really long time. So why don't we just check out the teepee trading place? Okay, so we made it here in Nashville, Tennessee after a 48-hour drive all the way from California, passing by Arizona, New Mexico, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, and now we're finally here. And tomorrow we will start doing the preparation for this coming Saturday for the gift giving, and all of the volunteers will be there. So we will be doing more videos tomorrow, and we'll show you what everybody involved in the gift giving and feeding program this Saturday. So we hope to see you there, and we're getting closer to the implementation this Saturday. We're here in the CJF headquarters here in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're about to eat dinner after a 48-hour drive. Okay, so we're here at Walmart Supercenter. I just got a call from the Appalachian Ministries confirming that there will be more kids coming, and so we have to pick up some last-minute gifts for those kids that are coming that were in addition to the list that we already have. So let's go. Okay, so we're finally in the toy section here in Walmart, and I'm just picking up more items for the kids who actually requested for stuffed animals. That's exactly what they wanted, so we're gonna give it to them. Aside from that, they're also getting beanies and a pair of gloves for winter and some clothes. So they're getting a variety of stuff in one box. So that's exactly what we're giving them. For in addition to the list of kids that we have, and so we're just getting ready to pay for all of these and load them in the truck. So today, the Children's Joy Foundation volunteers from California and Tennessee and the Appalachian Ministries are teaming up for this special occasion. We're here at the Children's Joy Foundation headquarters in Nashville, Tennessee, and as you can see, we have some of our volunteers getting ready, doing all the preparation for our feeding program and gift giving this coming Saturday. As you can see, we have all these toys and scarves and just different things for children that we will be seeing this Saturday.
Toys here that we're gonna give out for the children in the community. Yeah, we're giving out to the children that are aged to little kids to teenagers. We got a box here that says all we need is love, because we got love for them.
Okay, so we're starting to pack all these things inside the box. How do you know that this goes for female, medium, so that's really for 6 to 8? Okay, 6 to 8, 6 to 8.
That's it for that. It's gonna be a 4-hour drive. It's gonna be long, but it's worth it, which is awesome. I can't wait for Saturday because I'm so happy to give out for the kids in the community, for all of us, and it makes me happy. So.
Kentucky is situated in the sweet south-central region that rarely experiences extreme cold from the far north or the high heat of the deep south. It is also abundant with natural attractions such as Cumberland Falls, Red River Gorge, and the friendly locals with their friendly southern accents.
Kentucky is known as the Bluegrass State, the horse capital of the world.
A significant portion of eastern Kentucky is part of the Appalachian mountain range with small towns stringing along the highways and byways. 1/4 of the children in Kentucky are living below the federal poverty level, while 12% of them live in extreme poverty, which is defined as living below $2 per day. And nearly half of Kentucky's children live in homes considered low income, or 200% of the poverty level. The highest percent of poor people living in Kentucky live in a string of towns in the Appalachian Mountains. From the state capital, Frankfort, we are traveling 1.5 hours towards one of these towns, Zoe. Zoe, Kentucky is nestled in the hollers of the Appalachians, a small valley among the mountains where rural people dwell. And it's going to be the place for CJF USA's Caravan of Love. Sheriff Garland Lacey, who was born in Zoe and spent his entire life there, shares his own experiences to us.
We've had a depressed economy for many years, and I was explaining before this started that coal country is east of here. Mm-hmm. We don't have the coal in this area.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Little spots of places where they might do a little surface mining, but here in this area we don't have the coal mines, and so we don't have that kind of industry, and so there's not a lot of opportunity without driving for 50 or 75 miles to get a job in a factory or something. But we have such an addictive problem with addiction. I serve as a member of our drug court panel, and we are trying every way in the world to get the kids off of drugs, or the people off of drugs. I don't know whether a lot of it's because of depression.
The poverty.
The poverty and the hopelessness that nothing will ever be better. They're looking at their parents and saying, my God, this is the way I'm going to be 20 years from now. And it's a horrible picture here.
While Andrea also shares her life growing up in the Appalachians.
When you're out here, it's like every bit of drama just kind of goes away. There are a lot of, there's a lot of drug activity, and that's what I want to go down, is because everybody, what my mom was. My mom was stealing and doing all this, bad stuff, and it hurt me really, really, really bad. But I've always wanted to be a police officer because every criminal out there needs to learn a lesson. And everything went downhill from that.
We are here at the Mission House, here at Zoe, Kentucky, and it's now almost maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, and we still have a lot of gifts to wrap. As you can see, here for the children tomorrow.
The beneficiaries of the Children's Joy Foundation here in the Appalachian Mountains are kids from local community in the city of Zoe, Kentucky, and the Appalachian Mountains. These kids have been neglected by their parents as early as they were born. They were given away for adoption because their parents got involved with drugs, which is really, really sad. And these kids lack education as well. I think in this county alone, there's only one school, and there's only 50 students that graduate each year. There's mostly hundreds of kids that normally graduate from within the county, but here there's usually just 50 students that graduate once a year. So they really have nothing to look forward to in life.
We knew you would take care of everything, and
Yeah.
so we weren't worried about it. I was worried about the weather because it being so cold, I didn't know if the kids would show up. But when I told them that the cotton candy people were coming, everyone came back.
The cotton candy.
That's what I said. I said the cotton candy people are coming, and so everyone that was here the last time,
I want to thank you all very much for the things y'all have come out in this community and done. It has inspired these kids a lot, and it's really made them a lot big happy. And we appreciate everything y'all do for the kids. I'm like you. I love putting a smile on their hearts, and that's a thing you can't take away from a kid when you put a smile on their heart, and that makes my day.
You guys have been a real blessing to us. Unexpected, but greatly appreciated blessing. And we didn't know anything about your ministry, but when you wanted to come and be a part of our ministry, then we became a part of yours. Yeah. We became an extension of your hands and feet. Yes. And we really appreciate the interest that you've taken.
Okay, so who's ready to play some games?
Touch your nose.
There was a lot of laughing, giggling, smiling. Grab yourself into two. This is okay.
We are appreciative when you are able to come here and put on a one-day event that is such a blessing to these kids and the things they carry away with it. They realize somebody cares. Right. Somebody cares.
Well, my experience has been really cool. And the one part that I love about it is all the kids love getting their own presents. They don't experience that unless they come out here because they're low income and they don't have enough money to get them, a light-up cup. Or if they do, it's not very often. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Got a lot of presents to give.
All this only with less than a day to accomplish, to make the children remember that such a day had happened to them in hopes that it will change their lives for the better. But today's Caravan of Love has even been more significant because Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, the founder of the Children's Joy Foundation and the main advocate of the Caravan of Love, has just pledged to donate a mobile daycare center and library for the children's homeschool program.
The Children's Joy Foundation's mobile library and daycare center is actually such a great idea for the children and the families in the Appalachian Mountains. The project is envisioned to have a lot of rooms. It's a multi-room facility with offices with a playroom, with a library, rooms for the children, where they can have their lessons at the same time for the staff. It is envisioned it will accommodate as much as 50 people, 50 kids.
Education has always been a challenge to the children of the Appalachians, where school is far, and during winter time, it would be impossible for most of them to come to school since roads will be closed and unpassable.
And stuff, because they got a long school ride from here to the school. It's at least, time they pick up all the other children from here to school, they're on the bus an hour.
An hour?
An hour.
Wow.
Yeah, so
and it's just one school in one county?
That's one grade school they have from kindergarten through 5th, and then the other schools 6th through graduation. Yeah. And it's still a long ride for the children way back out here. Daycare with good, reliable people that would be good to them and let them have fun.
I watch them at my house. So how nice it will be for me to be able to come up here and just turn the heat on and have everything, have all the books and have the food and have everything right in the mobile home.
We're here at the Lakeside Homes. It's a dealer for different mobile homes. We're looking at mobile homes that will be used for the future project of the Children's Joy Foundation for the children in the Appalachian Mountains. This will be a gift of our beloved pastor, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, for the children in the Appalachian Mountains who cannot afford to have an education. This will be used as their mobile facility for their education in the Appalachians. A memorandum of agreement was signed to attest to the sincerity and determination of the CJF USA to push through with their commitment.
We would like to thank all of you for being here with us.
We enjoy so much with the families that we work with, the kids that we get to work with, the churches that donate stuff for us to give away, the groups that come down. It is fantastic that this group is giving something for us to use, and that is wonderful. Thank you very, very much. And I'm sure that you all will have fun with it too.
so much, Michelle and Lisa. Thank you again for the opportunity for allowing us to make all the kids happy in this community and for the Appalachian Ministries. The Caravan of Love is determined to visit more places and spaces that needs all the help it can get. The Children's Joy Foundation's first implementation also happened in similar ways. From a small place in a small way, now it has grown into a global network with extensions in 6 continents, made up of volunteers and sponsors with one great inspiration: love. What struck me the most when we had the implementation in the Appalachian Mountains was the poverty I saw. I come from a third world country. I experienced poverty, but this is the United States of America. It's one of the most powerful nations in the world, and yet there is such thing as poverty here. And that's something that I was not expecting when I went and visited some of the communities in the Appalachian Mountains, was that poverty.
No wonder Pastor wanted us to reach out to the people up in the Appalachian Mountains because of the poverty up there. And I think he mentioned that last 2013, about 5 years ago. And you know what, I wondered why he mentioned that to us to reach out to them. After the implementation, I knew why.
I understand he was raised in poverty,
Right.
and so was I. And it may not have been as extreme as what he was, but for him to have a desire to help people, and the people in poverty most of them are there because they can't help themselves.
Right.
They need a hand up, you know, and for him to be able to look at the situation here, as many miles as we are from the Philippines or from California, and look at the situation here and say those people need help. He's making us a part of his life, you know, and I thank him for that. You know, I get emotional, but I do. I appreciate anybody that will look at the situation, realize this is kind of where I came from, maybe a different culture, different class, and all this, but they need help, and he's willing to reach out to us across the miles and the cultures and all the differences, and able to help make a difference here. And if we can make a difference in one life, we've been successful, you know.
Yes.
And a message to him is he's doing a really good job of what he's doing, because all these kids out here that don't have that need it in their lives, whether it be emotionally, you know, spiritually, anything. It's just, I think he's a really good person, even what he's doing right now to this day. Because, like I said, nobody around here's got enough money to do that. And all these kids, you know, like having, you know, the opportunity to come out here and eat hot dog and cotton candy and popcorn, and, you know, they had a good time and stuff. I think he's an awesome person. He really is, doing what he's doing, because I think it's really cool. And everything that he's doing a wonderful job at it. It's awesome.
Because love shows that no matter where you are, it is all you need.
If you are watching this video, chances are you are somewhere in the world. There is also a good chance that you and your family have access to the resources that you need to survive and be happy. But somewhere else in the world, there is someone just like you who doesn't have these basic things, whose family doesn't have enough clothes, enough shelter, whose children do not have toys, cannot go to school. Yes, who doesn't have enough food to go around. Caravan of Love seeks to help people in need. By partnering with people like you, we travel across the country and the globe, giving away gifts and collecting them, one caravan at a time. Since we began, Caravan of Love has brought gifts to poor mountain villages in Mindanao, food to children in Africa, schooling to children in Cambodia, survival packages to devastated families in the Philippines, and an unforgettable experience to countless numbers of poor children. Every helping hand counts. By simply putting gifts in a box or adding a wagon of stuff to our train or supporting our cause, you are making life just a little bit more livable for someone out there. Through the years, we have raised millions of dollars and helped millions of people in the process. Together, we can travel farther, reach further, and make a greater difference. All it takes is your decision. Make the decision. Support a Caravan of Love project today. Changing lives, one caravan at a time.